Hello guys, welcome back to my channel Appopedia, and I am Ratna Priya. As you know that we already cover up to 12th or 13th lecture. I missed the count. So where we discuss all the order cancellation things and one orchestration item having two things, that orchestration plan scenario as well as rollback plan definition. So we will see some other operations on the same topic, and before going to start this one, I just let me know if you're new on my channel. Do subscribe to my channel and please leave your constructive feedback so I can improve myself as well as on my videos, and I serve my knowledge to you guys. So without wasting the time, let's get started. So this topic we have to cover is complex order cancellation. Before this one, we already saw how we can add order to order line item action, where we saw add, move, change, modify and disconnect. According to that line item actions, we saw that how we can pause that order and we can directly cancel with the using rollback plan definitions, right? So now we will see the new task is that same way we will see the last lecture. We also see that in flight order cancellation, there we just place the order and then we have to do some operations on the line item actions and then see that in flight order cancellation things. So a similar thing we have to follow, just have to little operations we have to do into that with the complex order cancellation. So first task is view the existing product and orchestration item. We just have to see if the product is there in your playground or not. If not, then we have to create it. And second task is view the order cancellation configuration. I think so. If you not watch my previous video, I think definitely I will highly recommend you. Please go and watch my previous video. Otherwise, you will not able to link yourself that what I am talking about, because all tasks are linked each other. So that's why I'm saying to go and watch previous video and come back and then watch. Definitely you will understand my words what I am saying. So the third task is cancel in flight order, that is made by fulfillment. Whenever we do the order decomposition, after order decomposition we have to change the line item action, as we already covered that line item actions. So according to the line item actions, we saw how we can cancel the order in flight order, like in flight order, how we can cancel it. So that we have to do again with the midway fulfillment and with the nearly fulfillment. This is the two ways where we can see the in flight order to be cancelled. And then at the fifth task, we have to create a rollback group, and then as whatever the task we do, we have to check it. So let's start the task. First task, we have to just, this is the order. Let me create the order. We have to create the order. Let's create the new order. I think so you guys know how we can create. So many times we created this similar thing. So let's do that. And then we have to do some operations on it. B2C pricing, and then we have to add the time. The start date should be the today. Let's do that. And obviously the status must be the draft, otherwise if any activated. Now save the order. Let's next thing what they're saying, configure the order, and then we have to add to the two product, that is Flax Stream service and Flax DSL service. These are the existing products, so we just have to add it. Let it load first. So now we have to configure it, configure the order, and we have to add two things. Let's search it. Okay, fine, it is coming. Now we have to search for other product as well, that is DSL, then search it, and we have to add both the thing. Okay, let's add it. Then after they are saying to decompose it, we have to decompose obviously, and just make sure I'm just recalling so many times to you guys to be remember these things. If order is decomposed, we cannot decompose again. So in that means order status is activated, so we need to either change the status or delete the card item or recreate a new order. So that's the reason we have to, if decomposed order is already open, it will not decompose again. So just make sure that you are doing the right way. Okay, now we have to click the link icon for both the commercial product to the highlight to the decomposition items. Okay, so as you can see, this is the multi-level decomposition. Now we have to check for which commercial product we have, which technical product. Okay, so this is the commercial I think so you guys able to recall yourself and definitely relate these things, because if you followed my previous lectures, definitely you will understand what is this. So this is the multi-level decomposition relationship. As you can see, there also one product is there, one is to M, or you can say M is to N, but as you can see, only one commercial product is linked with this one. So this is the one-to-one decomposition. If you go with this DSL service, you can see 1 is to 2. That means 1 is to M decomposition relation is there. So according to all these things, these are the child product. Okay, so up to here we just have to see. Okay, so we saw that this is the link of this commercial product to here. This relationship we have to just check it and try to understand. Okay, now we have to go into the orchestration plan, and then we have to see the, let it load first. So yeah, and now you can see orchestration plan. There you can see all orchestration items. These are the orchestration items, right? So I cannot hold zoom it or somehow. Okay, only this way. Okay, no problem. So what I'm saying, in the orchestration item, this is the orchestration plan, these are the orchestration item. So all orchestration item having the scope type of symlane, right? Somehow the radio type is different. As you can see, firstly I recall you guys that radio type by default it should be the milestone, and the scope by default it should be the symlane, or either it having the global. So global, and then these are the symlane, these are the orchestration having the symlane items. Otherwise, you can see one more thing, notice you have to do, that is green is in complete state, blue is in progress state, or you can say ready state. You can see it is showing with the ready state, right? And gray is in the pending. Okay, so these are the orchestration items, and or the link is this one because of dependency definitions. The orchestration item having the scenario, according to that scenario we will define that dependency definitions, right? According to that dependency definitions, the link product will be so in this way. Okay, and these are the linked. So we have this, we can already saw that line item actions where we saw all the manual task and call out, and then you can see first item having the update mode. So this, in this way you will understand what is going on. Okay, here first they are saying some queues also they use it. First one, they are saying flex orchestration items with linked with the updated billing. That means the line item action, somehow they updated the bill, so somehow the modification is also needed, because add is done, then we need to do modification, then we can do disconnect, right? So disconnect, there is no any disconnect options is there. So up to here we can understand two line item action is performed here. Okay, and multitask with the different task type that perform in the orchestration plan scenario as well as in the orchestration plan we can see. So now we have to check for each items what operations occurred. So all these you can see build update billing, that means the modification is done. After modification we have to add. So these are the tasks, these are not done, these are in the pending state. So now we will move forward to the PDF, and then we will try to cover up all these tasks to be done. Okay, so now we have to go and click the consumer credit check task header. We have to go consumer credit, then we have to click here, and then in the manual queue, that is assigned manual queue, and then we have to go here, and then according to that only we have to complete the task, that is the item in the link we have to complete it. So because it is a manual queue, as already I discussed, the manual queue needed to be like user have to trigger that queue, that task, then only it will complete it, otherwise the task is in the pending state. So now as I updated it, it will complete the, and it will come with the green sign. Okay, now it was before it was in the blue color, now it was come in the green color. Okay, now they are saying return to the existing orchestration plan and complete remaining with the manual state to be progress. Okay, so now we have to go back and we have to check that status is changed or not. Definitely it will change because we completed that. Now you can see it is coming in the green color. So according to this you can see which item it already done. So linked with all item with this one is done. So which operations are completed? After this manual key, they are calling the call out functions, and this is orchestration items linked with this orchestration item using orchestration scenario with the dependency definitions. Okay, so the designed copper pair, is in the ready state. Now we needed to be call out items. Radio type is call out, so we need to perform with the call out actions. Okay, and these activated flex stream, activated AAA, and dispatch equipment. Now we have to go into the, and then we have to change the status of the push event and running and pinned for running. We needed to be trigger the push event, and then for the pending to complete as well, then we have to call out these functions. So after some time, call out definitely automatically call by them, then it is updating. Now we have to wait for this to be complete, and then we will trigger this one. Now for manual task, again we have to, the similar task we have to perform. We have to call the assigned manual queue, and then we have to complete the item. According to this linked item, it will directly perform the other operations. Okay, so call out will take, as I already told you, the call out is already discussed. It will take some time according to the manual queue, or other operations are linked with that one. So it will take some time, and after that it will reflect that it is completed. So now we will go back, that this will also complete. Let first refresh this page, and according to that product, other product will also perform. So as you can see, wire copper pair is done. According to this linked product, design local connection is also done with after some time, when the other operations will done with that. So call out will definitely take some few seconds or few minutes to perform the operations or reflect into the orchestration plan. Okay, and now we will have to call this manual task here with the billing approval. Okay, so now let's call this one as well, the mu assigned queue. Now according to the PDF, they are saying change the status of push event from running and pending to completed as equipment dispatched and equipment received. So these two product, we have to orchestration item, we have to change the status. So directly we will go, because as they doesn't have any event to be added, so we just have to, because it is in the running state, so we have to change the status to be complete. So let's do the complete and save it. After that only we can do the billing approval, because it all linked in that way only. So one product will complete, then only we can change the other to be done, if it is in the manual queue or in the call out or in the push event. Let it first load. As you can see, it is done. Now we have the same thing we have to do with the equipment receive, and then we have to change the status. As it is in the running, so it will take some time, it will definitely done, but as we have to check the event, so just we wanted to complete it according to this PDF they are saying. So let's load it. The status is changed. Now we have to go back, and then we have to see the orchestration plan. As you can see, this all are done. So after this all item delivery is done, then we have to, this link will be go up to here, test DSL services also done, because it's call out. So I already told you that call out will automatically call after manual queue is done. It will take some time, but definitely it will complete. So now you can see the before it was not coming with the assigned manual task, assigned the billing approval. Now it is coming, because before we have to perform the similar task, the previous items having assigned link with the billing approval item. So now we have to update this one, and then we have to complete this one. Let's do. Now we have to go back, and then we have to refresh this page, and then auto task having the similar operations thing. The man after call out will come, like call out take some time to be done. Auto task after before the task is assigned, that is complete, then it will directly complete this task. It just have to, like, auto task is just completely dependent on previous task. If the previous task is call out or push back or push event or manual task, or as well as you can say milestone, if it is done, then automatically it will directly the status will change to be completed. So as you can see, every orchestration item perform their task. So according to this PDF, they are saying that one up to here. So now we have to see the acceleration items to be performed here. Okay. Now view the order cancellation. Up to here, you need to notice one thing, that all the items is in complete state. That means the order is about to place, right? It's not under the cancellation order. We don't need to be cancelled. It's up to here. We can submit the order. So now we have to see view order cancellation configuration. How we can get configuration from the order, that order needed to be cancelled or it is cancelled. You can see order is about to complete. It's not having that issue with the cancel. So now we needed to, like, intentionally wanted to check the confirmation for the order cancelled. For that reason, we need to undo all the completed task. So how we can do this one? So now we have to open the this orchestration item. Okay, let's do that. Let's copy this one, and then we have to go to the search, and then this is the item. So we need to search this orchestration plan definition, and then we have to go into the orchestration item. So this is the activated stream orchestration item. Now we have to see the rollback plan definition. As you can see the arrow, as this same thing we discussed in the previous lecture, that one orchestration item having two definition. One is a rollback plan definition, another is orchestration plan definition. Orchestration plan definition having only the authority to handle the up to order and inside the card product items, right? But rollback plan definition, all these things will be handled with the orders operations, like order will be submit, or order is in pending state, or order about to submit that, or order is complete. So all these things will be handled with the rollback plan definitions. Okay, so because of that reason, one item having the two things, because we wanted to check that order needed to be cancelled if they want to be cancelled. So rollback plan definition sets associated this task with the rollback flex, obviously, because it added it. Okay, if order is cancelled, there is written directly order is cancelled, they uses the orchestration item definition, the task in the rollback flex stream orchestration plan will be triggered. It's so simple. They defined completely the one thing, that is one item having two plans. So orchestration plan having only one authority to be handled, that order is in the card product, what is the product status, and what is the orchestration item definition. Only the task and line item actions will be handled by the orchestration plan definition. But in the case of rollback plan definition, it will handle all the order operations, like order to be complete, order to be is in pending, or order want to be submitted. So these things will, the all operations related to the order will handle by the rollback only. So we wanted to check order cancellation configuration, right? So that for that reason we will call a rollback flex stream hyperlink. Okay, now we have to click this one, rollback plan definition. Now we have to deactivate that, and then there is no orchestration. Then we have to see if in the deactivate flex, this is also an orchestration item, but this is orchestration item, they have the orchestration plan, but they doesn't have any rollback action. Why? Because we are calling the rollback item plan. Inside plan there is one orchestration item that is performing the rollback plan operations. Okay, so that's why they doesn't have any plan definition. That is the only reason. Okay, now again orchestration scenario are not using to trigger rollback similarly, definitely, because for the first time only, I will just recall you guys, simply you need to understand one orchestration plan having one item, and that item having two things. Firstly, that item is linked with the one orchestration plan, then another having that same thing, same item having the rollback action. For this item to be performed, they needed a rollback action. For that orchestration plan definition, they needed one item to be performed. Definitely, orchestration plan definition just a definition, but item only perform those tasks or those operations. So for that reason, they defined one orchestration item, and then this orchestration item doesn't need any all rollback plan definition. So that's why. So now we will move forward and then open up the DSL model delivery orchestration plan. They have three tasks. Okay, let's open it. Now we have that we have to click dispatch equipment. dispatch equipment. Okay, and then we have to see the rollback plan definition, that is rollback equipment dispatch. Okay, as you can see, now we have to again notice that rollback plan definition, rollback equipment, this is associated with the call out task. If the order is cancelled and uses the orchestration item definition, rollback source will be above the triggered. So what is happening? So first activated flag stream that activated the C. Go a little up in the PDF. The first rollback, first activated flex stream orchestration item, calling the deactivate flex stream, that is the rollback orchestration item. Okay, according to that one, one product is needed, that orchestration plan having three things: orchestration at equipment dispatch, equipment receive, and dispatch equipment. According to this is dispatch equipment orchestration item, they have one rollback plan definition. Okay, obviously rollback plan definition have one item, that item named is rollback dispatch, and this will again perform that if order is cancelled, then the similar one orchestration item will perform there, and they will trigger that rollback plan. Okay, and in that manner we will got the confirmation that order is cancelled. Okay, now we have to go into this link. Okay, now we will go back, and then we have to check orchestration has only one item, and that because it is line item action having name is call out. So every time the first operation will handle according to that one product is added in cart, then only the other performs will be happen. So that's why they're keeping the task should be the call out. Okay, so there is no orchestration scenario. Obviously they are not asking for any orchestration scenario, as you can see. So if the recovery equipment doesn't have any orchestration scenario, that means you have to recall yourself again and again. If orchestration item definition doesn't have any scenario, that means they doesn't have any dependency definitions, or that means if there is no any dependency definitions existing for a particular orchestration item, that means it doesn't have performing any operations. Any operations means any line item action. So there is no any role in the orchestration plan, there is just added the orchestration item. So after that orchestration item, there is no any line item actions or any task is performed for the route. So that's why they are needed to be checked. Let's continue to look back the orchestration configuration already played on the. Okay, so now orchestration scenario is not there. So now they are asking for check the others orchestration plan having the same thing or not. So let's check firstly. Now we have to search the per pair fulfillment, and then we have to check. There are two symlant tasks within the symlant, that is first is the design copper pair and wire copper pair. Let's check it if it is there or not, and then other thing also we have to check. The similar thing we have to check, and then is just like a thread. Like a thread, you can recall yourself. See, orchestration items, there is one scenario, copper pair resource scenario, that means there is having a dependency. Okay, and then design and wire, it is there. So now we have to check this one, design copper pair, and then design copper pair have notice the rollback plan definition associated it with the task. It should be rollback. Okay, so now we have to check that this release reserved copper pair having one rollback plan or not. For this one, there is rollback. Okay, and for the rollback copper design, there is item one rollback orchestration item. Okay, and now we have to go into the again back to the copper pair fulfillment orchestration plan. So now it is coming. Now we have to check. They are saying this time click wire copper pair task and notice the rollback plan definition associated with the task. It should be rollback pair wiring. So one thing you need to understand with this product name is quite confusing. So I just keep you the simple theory that wire copper pair link with rollback copper wiring. Okay, simple. And then design copper pair having the rollback copper pair design. Okay, so you need to like design is there, so it will the rollback plan definition name should be the similar one. They kept the similar one, so just don't be confuse yourself. And then we have to click here, and just we have to notice if plan definition rollback plan definition is there now. If rollback plan definition is there, then it is definitely associated with which task, that is with the callback, call out or manual queue. If manual queue, then it will directly assign with the manual queue. Or is they're talking about here, it's just all about talking about the call out line item actions. Okay, so now we have to click on rollback pair wiring, that is for this one, rollback plan definition. Now we have to rollback orchestration plan has to be just one task, undo wiring, just one task. They are saying task, but it just the orchestration items. Okay, so now lastly, look at the DSL service provisioning orchestration plan. Now we have to go and then we have to check. Okay, so now there is, you can see there is no any orchestration plan definition. So because after this one there is no any perform task is needed. So that's why they don't want it to be continue after further, so they didn't kept it. So now we have to check DSL service provisioning. Now they just have to tell these things to be is in the similar one. Okay, now we checked orchestration plan. Inside the orchestration plan there is one item orchestration definition, that is the activated DSL, and that this orchestration item is calling which rollback plan definition, this rollback plan definition, and this rollback having which item rollback, that called the orchestration item definition. This is the deactivate DSL. Let's check this one. Okay, now we have to go into the orchestration, that you can say orchestration item have this orchestration plan item, which item is there activated. Now inside this one we needed to see rollback plan definition, that is there. Inside this rollback plan definition there is one orchestration item, that is deactivate DSL plot. Okay, so now we checked, it is up to here, it is there. Now we have to, so okay, now they kept a very nice screenshot of that one, so you can recall as we done with that. So I will not waste the time. Okay, now we have to go into the task 3, that is cancel an in-flight order midway through the fulfillment. There is two ways, one mid fulfillment and another is nearly fulfillment. So we have to go through the midway through fulfillment. So now we have to create another new order and add this one. Okay, let's create another new order name is this OC. Okay, now we have to go into the order. Let's create new order. We have to keep the similar account, that is white cargo, and then we have to B2C, we have to keep the price list, and then the start date should be the today, and that's it. Then we have to save it, and then we have to check those items. Now we are performing order cancellation configuration. Okay, so now we have to just add it. Before we saw what all the order to be complete, and then in that case we saw all these things, right? So now we just wanted to be, if the order is cancelled, then how we can, if in flight, like in flight order means what, order is in the card, so that means in flight order, and then we need to be cancel that one. So that after cancellation we got the configuration that we wanted to say. Okay, now let first add it. Okay, both the item. Okay, now after that we have to decompose, and then we have to see, and then first item having the manual task. So first we have to be trigger that one. So let's add this one as well. Now our product is added in the card. Now we have to do decompose. Let's do the decomposition. Let me close all the other tab, otherwise we will not recall, because it's too confusing. Now we have to check orchestration plan item. So now for the first orchestration item is manual task, so we have to trigger only. User need to be triggered that one manual queue, and then inside the item in the queue we have to complete it. Then other operations will be directly triggered. If the call out action is there, then we have to wait for a while, and then it will directly perform it. So now we have to go back and see the orchestration plan, and then we have to refresh this one. Now you can see before it was in the blue color. That blue color indicates that it is in the ready state. Now it is in the green, so that means it's completed. So our call out is directly called after the manual task is done, so automatically it is in the green color. So now we have to go into the PDF, and then they are saying Okay, we have to check this one. So up to here we are correct, right? So now we have to what they're saying, complete, agree, okay, pending. These are, you know, indicates are they already aware of it. So return to the cart and select the cancel from the drop down menu and CPQ submit that order management. So now we are back in the cart, and then we have to see, we have to refresh this first. So after refreshing, you can see the cancel button is there. So now we have to select this one. They are saying to submit, right? Let's do that one, and then we have to check if it is come with that waiting in the frozen. That means the order management is pre validates that it is in the order is about to cancel. So that's why it is in the working as a frozen state. So as you can see, waiting for plan to be frozen. Why it is coming? Because order management pre-validate the order, that order request is about to cancel. So that's why the working as a orchestration is frozen. So that's why it is coming with the waiting for plan to be frozen. Okay, to be frozen, that is point of no returns. That is one concept. And that there is return, assuming that the point of return has been not validated. So that's why that I already say the OM is pre-validated the cancel request working as a frozen orchestration plan. Now we have to go next. Then they are saying return to the existing orchestration plan in different browser tab it and state is freezing. That plan look like the following. Okay, let's check it. Yeah, it is coming exactly the same way. The plan is in the frozen state, so that why it is coming with little blur in the same color, as you can see. So whatever the request about to be complete, it's come in the frozen state. So now up to here we done. So in this way we can at least got to know that order cancellation, right? So now we have to check. So there in this plan, one thing you need to check, that one, this why this is not coming in the frozen. You need to ask this question to me, why this has happened. So because this plan is the radio type push event, because of push event cannot be frozen because it's not even started. If it is in the running state, then it will completely come into the frozen state. So that's the reason it is not coming in the frozen state. As you can see, all the blur are before it was in the ready state. So now as we froze that, we try to cancel the order, then that it is coming in the frozen state. And one more important point we have to note is that order management by default does not provide any frozen state. Okay, so that's the only reason the push event does not come with the frozen state, because the radio type having the push event, that means the order, if the order is also cancel or it performed to the cancel operation in flight order, that means order management never be does not do any frozen order. So that's why the push event we can use in that case. So that's why it is not coming in the frozen state. And also it is written here also, the order management does not freeze the running task. So as it is in the running task, because it is in the ready state, that means it is in the running, blue is in the running state, right? So as it is because it is a push event and it is in the running state, both the point is validated that this order management cannot be frozen. Okay, because of that reason. And now we have to move forward. If anyone having issue with if the screen not coming with like this, so you need to refresh your screen and then it will come. So now we have to go and next to the CPQ order there we have to click next, and then we have to return to the orchestration item, advance the first push event, that the equipment dispatch. This will definitely complete, and then the next plan will be progressing again. So now after cancel it, let's do the refresh. We need to trigger this status to be changed running to the complete. Why we are changing, I think so you understand, but again I am repeating myself that push event does not needed to be frozen, because the order management never be allowed for that reason, for that push event. That's why push event needed to be, so now it's completed, that means it is coming with the cancel. Okay, so now we have to go back. The status is complete. Now you can refresh your screen. Let's refresh it first. Now you can see these are cancelled state. See, black is in the cancel state. Now you can see you can see all the line item action which needed to be complete. That complete means we are cancelling the order, so the order status is in blue color, so that you can see. And after onward, the other progress will be, you can see other progress is done. So done means here it is in the green, complete, and this whatever the items needed to be cancelled after order will be cancelled, that is performed, and that indicate with the black color. Okay, and the little yellowish color that indicate discarded. Okay, these are the operation, and the green color will completely complete the task. This having needed to be deactivate the some task, so that's why it completed the task, that's why it is coming in the green color. Okay, so now at the last update and billing, you can see all are discarded, because obviously if order is cancelled, we cannot update any billing, or we cannot billing will be approved or create any assets or assetization we performed, right? So that's why it discarded. So now we need to check the all order status, we need to check. So let's move to the order tab, and then we have to go order, and then let's first load. So as you can see here, in progress and suspended, so two status it is showing. Firstly, I will tell you, if anyone could not able to see order status, generally it is not there in the tab. So what you have to do, you have to go into this care sign. Inside it, you have to create new list view, keep the name, and it automatically it will fetch the API name, and then you have to keep all user and then save it. After saving it, you just have to go again into the care part, and then you have to select field display. Okay, select field display, and then you have to keep the order status tab as it is inside here. So it will first, like I wanted to see or total order ठीक like then after we have to click here, it will come here, and then you need to just save it. So I don't want this one, so I just save it. So in this way you can see order status. So you can see I also created the other order. You can see this recently in that case, in my case also it is not showing, so I just created a new list before I that created while I was doing that task. So okay, so now you can see there. Okay, now we have to do the start date, and then we have to, in this way, if the start date will come at the previous one, the oldest order, then you have to click, and then it will come with the recent one. So that you can see in this same name we have the two order status, but in as we see, and you already remember, we created only one order, right, with one name, right, for this name. So why it is coming with the two names? One order is created by order management, that isn't coming with the progress, and the whatever that isn't coming with this suspended order status, that we created. So as we cancel that one, so it is order manager directly do that frozen state, it kept in the frozen state, that was the order status is come in suspended, supertended, it's a not suspended, supertended. Okay, so that only it is written here. Order orchestration is so fast, if it as you can see also, that one order is already created and it already come with the order state, right, order state, that supertended. Why? That contain original in-flight order, that's why. Okay, and in the see, you can see in-flight number is also, like, its order number is also increased, so that is in-flight order number. That is that associated with the supplementary order with the original order, that I already told you. The similar thing, similar account name and everything is then just based on the order status, it is defined, and this one is created by the order management, and this was coming with the user defined, like we created and we cancel it. So suspended is the order, original order which is cancelled, that is it is in the superseded, and whatever it is in the progress, that order management and CPQ generated the supplemented order with the same name, with the same in-flight order name number. Okay, so now we need to check the view the original orchestration, original. Okay, now we have to check the original card timing display and then refresh. Okay, if anyone does not come with this status, we need to just refresh it, and this is the similar thing we have to do. Now we need to check the original orchestration order. So return to the order tab, click the supplementary order. Supplementary order means this which having the order status is in progress. So this is in the progress, so we have to go, and then we have to search view in the view decomposition. Let's do that. This is the view decomposition. Then we have to go into the that was a search, and then we have to click view decomposition. Now in the power launcher we have to search it. Now we need to see all the orchestration plan to become with the cancelled. Okay, now let's see that. Let first load it. So now you can see all the commercial product is in coming with the cancel, and these fulfillment requests also come with the cancel. Why this is happening? Because the supplementary order is directly handled with the CPQ, and that CPQ automatically keep the order or automatically decompose the order in the cancel state. So supplementary action is what? Cancelled, because the original order is cancelled. So that's why the supplementary action is always with the same one with whatever we operate in the original order. So supplementary action is performing the cancel the order. So that's why now we need to check that orchestration item. It will definitely come with a similar one that we saw here, that first original order is cancelled. That in this way only it will come. So let's check that one. So now you can see the black is denoted, the order is cancelled, the all order which is cancelled, and the whatever the deactivated order which is like connected with these orchestration item, that is come with the green color. That means the order is incomplete, like item is incomplete, status is incomplete. Okay, so now this is in the discard. Similar thing is, everything is similar with the original order. That's by created by whom? CPQ, only CPQ, and that's the whole order is called by supplementary order. Okay, now view the supplementary order from either cart or order the tab again. By status should be complete. If the status is complete, then orchestration plan should be completed. That means so easy. Like obviously the order has completed, that means all orchestration item has been done, is in the complete state. The all item orchestration item is incomplete. That means definitely, and of course, orchestration item is completed, right? So now return to the orchestration plan, depending on the same thing they are saying. So now what see, you can see we are up to here, and we are almost, and we are completely similar to them. Like obviously we completed all the tasks in that main manner, so that's why we achieved this similar relevant. To here what we can summarize, that first thing for the payment dispatch, it was coming in the, as you remember, it was coming in the blue color, right? Why? Because the push event never be come in the frozen state, because order management does not allow that. Okay, because order management does not frozen any running state, and push event is in the running state. That's why push event does not come under the frozen state. Then after we cancel the order, whatever the orchestration item was in the ready state or in the running state, that time only we cancel the order, and that after that only the order, the orchestration item state change, and it come under the frozen one. So order is in frozen, that orchestration plan is come under the frozen one. So that's why after coming with the frozen state, we completed a manual queue, that manual task, and after that we cancelled. Manual queue means that status is complete, but the action what we performing is cancelled. The after cancel the order, the all orchestration item come in the black color, black indicator. So that means order is cancelled, and behind the scene, while we are doing cancelling the order and the orchestration plan be in the frozen mode, that time only CPQ automatically created a supplementary order, and that supplementary order completely and similarly to the original order with the in-flight order number, with the similar orchestration plan, with the similar orchestration operations, with the similar orchestration status, right? So in this way we can see the complex order cancellation configuration using rollback plan definitions. Okay, so in this task we have some other continuity where we can see some other operations as well. So you can read all these things, whatever I said, there's all there only the things in the brief mode they are written. So next task we will see in the next video, because it's already too long video, so it relevant to be spent that much time on the one big concept. Give your feedback. If you are not able to understand whatever I'm saying and you have some problem still in this topic, then let me know in the comment box, and stay tuned. I will definitely meet you in the next video. Till then, bye, good night.